Hey guys, what's up? We are back. It is Mossy here from Pro Gamer Academy, back at you guys with more LCS content. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the finals for the summer split. And I mean, if you guys are coming here straight off of the last video, you know, if you're watching videos in a playlist or whatever it is, I do have to apologize. I was way off on my predictions for this one. Very unfortunate stuff for me. But for 100 Thieves, if you're a 100 Thieves fan, I bet you guys are pretty happy. Um, you know, without any further ado, let's get into it. So I'm not sure how much of the playoffs you guys were actually able to watch, but for me, I was able to pretty much watch every single game. And honestly, I think that this set of playoffs really didn't disappoint overall. We had, you know, plenty of games that went to, like plenty of memorable matchups, I guess I should say. The 100 Thieves EG series, the TSM Cloud9 series, even the upper bracket TL 100 Thieves series all went to 5 games. Very exciting stuff, and there were a few, you know, pretty hype upsets, if I do say so myself. Probably one of the more notable ones were really just watching 100 Thieves knock EG down and then EG getting 3-0'd by Cloud9, you know, because EG at the start of the playoffs and really at the end of the summer split had looked like this team that was just going to be basically unbeatable. Like they're going to be this crazy team. Like they were leagues ahead of everyone else, and then seems like EG just kind of got figured out. But you know, like later on in the playoffs, I think, you know, once we got past the winners finals, like the losers finals, like it was definitely a shock for me to see 100 Thieves 3-1 Cloud9, and then right after that going to the grand finals in 3-0. So like they really figured stuff out. Because they had played this series against EG where they 3-2'd EG. Like they played a lot of long series, right? They played 2 best of 5 series back to back, and you can tell that as a team they learned from it super well. Like I think 100 Thieves, in terms of, you know, when you're talking about worlds, like what will they, you know, how will they do representing North America? I think that if you're an NA fan, like you have to be really excited, because this is clearly a team that has the capability to learn from their mistakes, and more importantly, you know, just get better over time. That's really what happened in these playoffs. I for one really thought TL was going to take it all. You know, especially off of the 3-2 in the winners finals. I was like, oh, it's in the bag. You know, because TL had 3-1 Cloud9. Obviously, they had, you know, looked pretty dominant, I would say, in their best of 5 win against 100 Thieves. So, you know, when you're looking at the losers finals and it's 100 Thieves versus Cloud9, like you're thinking, well, TL's already played these dudes. Like they already have it figured out. But really, it felt like TL didn't exactly show up to play, alongside these big improvements from 100 Thieves. I mean, and if you're gonna talk about gameplay, like 100 Thieves, closer in the jungle on the Viego 2 games, and then on the Lee Sin in game 3. Closer had a phenomenal series. I think it's definitely deserved that he was the MVP. I mean, especially that Lee Sin game, he was just popping off, playing perfectly. And if you look back at like all of their series, I mean, I think it's, you know, like the series against Cloud9, Closer was also the MVP. I believe also he was the MVP in the series against EG. Some of that might be like, I don't know. I think junglers tend to do a lot on the map, so, you know, sometimes it's easier for them to stand out. But I do think that, like, regardless of that, it is very deserved for Closer to be the MVP in this situation. Like, every single game that 100 Thieves were ahead and balling out, it was pretty much just Closer. You know, making the connections on the map and just piecing things together, basically like hard carrying a lot of these games, especially on the Viego. Anyways, guys, that was kind of my take on, you know, playoffs on the series. I'm really curious to see what things will look like for Worlds. Or next week we will do a video on that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and especially for all the LCS content over the last season, and we will catch you guys in the next one.